Hi everyone. I'd like to share some thoughts and feeling today about what is it for me to be a sensitive man in the world today. Um, so to start with, I'm sorry for my very broken voice at the moment. I've been sick the last 2 days and I was actually waiting to make this video after being in strength again, and I realized actually, you know what? Being sick is probably the best moment to make a video about sensitivity and vulnerability. So, what is it for me to be a sensitive man? Often, it is pain in the ass. Often, it is not easy. Though still, it is me. I live in a world where what it is say I can be and what it is support for me to be are not the same thing. In theory, most people around me say, yeah, you can be anything you want, just be yourself and be your true self with your vulnerability and your strengths, and it's all welcome. And you don't need to be this strong masculine. You can just be you and be balanced in your feminine and masculine. By the way, I'm very angry with all this system of feminine and masculine when it is taken as a gender thing, because it is not a gender thing. It is a polarity thing, just by the way, to say it is something that we all have, and it's not because I'm having a man body I'm supposed to be always in my masculine. And it's not because you're having a woman body you should be able to be always in your storm. It's not how it is. This is a polarity game, not a gender one. So, being a sensitive man is that, yeah, first of all, I don't want to be only in my masculine. I don't give a fuck about what I'm asked to do. It's not me. The problem is that when the world says, yeah, you can be in your feminine, and I go into my feminine, the truth is that it is not often welcome. It is not often welcome by both genders. The masculine people would often say that I'm too much weak, soft, indecisive, or whatever else it would come, because I'm not totally in the masculine stereotype of how I should be as a man. While the feminine people, and again, it's not a gender thing, it's a polarity thing. So the feminine people will say that I need to be more in my masculine for the sake of them to be in their feminine, because it's a polarity game. For them to be feminine, I need to be in front masculine. This is how it works. And I felt actually, I met few women which were a bit afraid of being out feminine by me. And the truth is that I'm considering myself as a man and as a masculine man, but with a very strong and powerful feminine side. So I can hold space, I can be very present, I can be amazingly strong, but I can also be a storm, be totally lost, crazy, emotive, and so on. And the funny is that both feminine and masculine people somehow support that a man should be masculine, beyond theory, beyond words, in actions, I mean. So beyond what the world wants, what I am is sensitive. I am sensitive. I always have been. I try to hide it for a while. I try to control it for a while. I try to pretend it's not true, so I toughen up. I put an armor and I play many roles to escape. So I play the role of the playboy, which the macho guy, which I don't give a fuck about anything and I just like to flirt. But I was hurted so much I had to stop. Then I played the role of the monk, totally detached from the world. I don't see the world anymore, but it fucking doesn't work anymore. And I've been trying few of those roles one after the other one. Just don't work. Why? Because I feel things. First, I feel myself, and I feel the pleasant and the unpleasant. I can feel an extreme happiness, an extreme joy, an extreme burst of love, an extreme burning melting heart. But I can also feel the deepest sadness, the most painful grief, the burning anger, the furious destruction. I believe that if this is a middle line, if I allow myself to feel that depth of so-called negative emotion or unpleasant emotion, it means I will allow myself to feel that height of so-called positive emotion. And from that middle point, if I allow myself to feel that depth of so-called negative and pleasant emotion, I will also allow myself to feel that high. I tried for a while to stay in this small range because it felt very comfortable, like, yeah, I'm never out of control. I can always manage. Yes, I manage. Fuck, I felt like dead. I just felt like dead. Like a robot. Yeah, I could control, but what the fuck? Is life about being able to control? Or is life about being able to feel and be alive? So yeah, being in touch with my emotion is not always nice because it brings a lot of hard emotions to deal with. The truth is that looking into those hard and pleasant emotions, I find out that for now, most of them, probably I will find out that all of them, but for now, most of them, they're not that bad. Like I shared in a previous post, sadness. Oh my god, sadness feels not nice. Sad. Who wants to be sad? You want to be sad? I don't want to be sad. But when I'm truthful with this emotion and I look at it as an emotion without the judgment of it, what can I see? Sadness is nothing else than a memory of a good time. Imagine you have a friend that come to you and say, do you remember when we did that? Do you remember when we've been there? Wow, it was such a great time. If a friend does that to you, you feel happy, right? But if your head is telling that to you, you feel sad. Why? Why so? Actually, when I feel sad, I'm just remembering a happy time. So why grieving it instead? I can rejoice it. It takes a bit of practice. It takes a lot of tears before I got there. But there is a way. Same with grief. Grief is a remembering of the most exquisite love, of the divine love, of this feeling of being united. And we miss it, we long for it. So it feels painful because it feels like we don't have it anymore. Why can't I see it as I had it? I felt that, what a fucking bliss. I felt that love and I can't remember it. And this grief is no more intense than that love was. The grief is the same as the love I felt. I don't need to make it as a bad thing. An intense one, yeah. Not easy to handle, yeah. Definitely not easy to handle. But you know, as Rumi said, a broken heart is where the light can enter. This sadness and this grief are actually the doorway for the light. So this is what it is for me to be a sensitive man. Meaning I can feel all that, but in the same time, I still need to hold my presence in the world, to hold my center, my focus, my purpose. It's a very, very tricky game to be in balance between those. So until now, I've been really able to be much into one and then much into the other one. I honestly didn't find yet the way to be balanced in both of them all the time. I am sometime, and oh my god, those moments are exquisite when I can literally feel love for myself, like my masculine is speaking to my feminine, like a dad would speak to his little daughter and taking care of her, like, I'm here to protect you. The world is safe, my dear beautiful child. And then my feminine is like a mother speaking to a little boy, like, I'm nurturing you, don't worry, I'm here for you, I love you. And when the four of us, the mom, the dad, the little boy and the little girl, are all together in the same time and space, what a delight. This is what it is for me to be sensitive, is to be able to feel those things. And if I need to be deeper in this explanation, to be sensitive is by extension to be able to feel the world. But again, I can feel people, their happiness. When people are happy around me, I'm feeling happiness, I'm feeling joy, I'm feeling whatever they feel, including the sadness and the grief. And the beauty of that is that if I learn how to feel that, totally welcome this feeling, but still remember what I am and what I feel inside, this is called compassion. So yeah, being a sensitive man, I believe, is a doorway to compassion, to embracing myself and the world. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that video. I don't know what you're gonna do with that video, if it's helping you in any way, if it's speaking to you in any way, but for the masculine people still being stuck in this masculine stereotype or afraid to move out, I really encourage you to give a try and open the doors. Life is so much beautiful and colorful when you open. And for the feminine people which are still wanting the masculine to be masculine, I can tell you, the more I am in peace and empowered in my own feminine, the more the woman people around me can grow a better feminine too. And it's all about a balance. It's all about an integration. So yeah, that's it for today. I really hope this helped you in some ways. At least it did help me by expressing it. So sending you much love and bye.